Since this is a 3-day weekend and it's the unofficial start to summer, what are your recommendations for 2 Game Pass games that are perfect for this weekend and put you in a summer mood? Let's start with you, Lord.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I gotta kick it off with Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, it's a lighthearted RPG, very Japanese, with super heartfelt moments about friendship. All the battles are super unique. It has a lot of like weird shrimp moments and crustacean moments in it. Just crazy stuff that you just like totally get cooked up and you run around these Japanese streets. It's really awesome. Lots to explore. I really can't I love that game. And so if you have Game Pass, I think it's a great time to jump on in.
Nice. This is what it has, like a very Japanese sense of humor to it, right? It's like a very quirky so. Kind of humor, right?
It is. It's super, very Japanese. It's basically like the Yakuza series, but everything in it is RPG now. So I actually think it's more fun to do the RPG elements than the typical Yakuza-esque just street brawling that you normally do. So I thought it was a perfect spin. It was awesome. I think it actually got a lot of accolades. But it's awesome. It's great to see that it's on Game Pass. I'm probably even going to pick it up myself this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Right on. Maulding, what's your pick?
So my first one is Stardew Valley. So Stardew Valley was a game that I bought for my Switch, played like twice, and was like, oh, this game, what a waste of money this game was. And I did not like it. It did not gel with me. And then like 2 or 3 years ago, I picked it up again. Okay. And I started playing it on Game Pass on Xbox, and something just clicked and I fell in love with it and played it obsessively for like probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks, went through all the seasons, did all the planting, did all the harvesting, did all the selling, did all the hitting on my townies, trying to get them to marry me, fishing clicked with me, everything. I thought it was beautiful. It's easy to pick up, it's easy to understand, but hard to master. I can't talk about how much I love that game enough. And great music, great characters, really enjoyed it.
And it's co-op, which is good with friends, so it's co-op.
And it's co-op again. Never got invited to any of your games, but it was still it's still very fun to play by myself. Definitely pick it up. Can't recommend it enough.
Good call, Maulding.
Thank you.
My first pick for the long weekend is for someone new to Game Pass who hasn't played some of the smaller titles. So one of them is Super Lucky's Tale. This is kind of like a Mario. I love a good platformer. They're a really fun throwback. This one's super colorful. It's got just the perfect level of difficulty for you to beat everything and find all the coins and that sort of stuff that platformers bring. And it's got all of it. It's got boss battles that are really creative. I don't feel like I heard anyone talk about this. I think it went completely under the radar. In fact, I'm such a Super Lucky's fan. I bought the original one for the Oculus Rift and I beat it in VR. Then they made this one, the Super Lucky's Tale, which is the sequel, and they put it on Game Pass. I bought it before I even got on Game Pass and beat the hell of it. I even bought the DLC. I played everything you can in this. It's a great platform and I highly recommend it. That's my pick.
I remember when you were playing it on VR. I'm like, what? I'm like, Dan's playing VR? Yep. It must be good. Must be good.
What's your next pick, Lord?
My next pick, I gotta say, it's gotta be Prey. Prey. And this one is for all the BioShock fans out there. I seriously cannot recommend this game enough. This one I feel like goes a little bit more under the radar for your kind of RPG type game. Also for Half-Life fans out there too. It's very like
Dishonored. It feels
Dishonored. Yep. It has like a look of Dishonored, definitely. It has like a cool vibe, very mysterious, almost like you're down in it's Atlas, BioShock, I think. Yeah, you're kind of like exploring this building and trying to figure out what's going on here. And the gun that it initially gives you is this funny glue gun that you're able to do all these different cool tricks with. You can use it to make like steps to get up to different levels of things. It's a great game. It's an awesome puzzler. I feel like it'd be actually, well, it'd be awesome if we got like a Prey 2, but I highly doubt it.
Well, the studio shut down.
Yeah, that's what I thought was. I was like, okay, I think that's going to be a studio closure issue.
Yeah, that was.
But awesome game. I think the first one definitely needs to be played by any hardcore, first person shooter fan out there. It's awesome.
I totally agree with it. It's a fantastic game. Love it. Also,
and it will give you trauma.
Yeah, it will
trauma.
And a great opening sequence too that I did not see coming with how it all worked out in the beginning there. I really loved it too.
Definitely. The opening sequence is really cool. Yeah.
What's your next pick, Maulding?
My next one is, now this one is only for if you are a fan of any sort of park simulator or like Sim City or what's that? The one where Tropico. If you're a fan of those type of games, then Jurassic World Evolution 2 is so much fun. It is so much fun to build a park for dinosaurs. You're laying out the fences. You have to send people out to get specific dinosaur eggs, and then you breed them in a special pen, and then you release them. And there's an animation for when you release them. Each type of dinosaur. There's like 40 different types of dinosaurs. You can make an aviary. You can make a pen for the Mosasaurus and for aquatic dinosaurs. And then the whole goal is to make it so that you are a successful Jurassic Park manager. And once in a while, a storm will come in, and that storm destroys a fence, and a raptor gets out or a T-Rex gets out, and they attack your park goers. And you have to then send out people to trank them. And it's kind of stressful when that kind of stuff happens, but it is so much fun. And actually just talking about it makes me want to play it right now. But it is a really good game that if you like that type of sim game, I can't recommend it enough.
How is the controls on the controller? Just because I know this can be a little tricky.
It's all those sim games have a learning curve to working the controller out. But once you get used to it, like zooming in, zooming out, selecting, you get used to it. I love it. I think it's so much fun. Yeah,
you're making me want to try it out too.
Yeah. That's great.
So my pick, my final pick for the summer is kind of similar, having to do with animals. It's Maneater. So I don't know if either one of you played this one. It's kind of mindless, but really fun. You are a shark and you are swimming through the water, and all you have to do is eat and kill people and other animals and stuff. And you keep leveling up, and you get like electric fins, and you get toxic bite, and you get all of these powers. And you can go up under these boats and just blow them away, and then you chomp people and stuff. And then they have boss battles where there's like a whale that comes after you, or there's this one person, this hunter that wants to come after you. And so they just take it in crazy directions. And meanwhile, you're jumping out of the water and just landing on boats and taking off. You can jump on the land. You can go on the beach and chomp people. It's just chaos. It's like being Jaws, but even more fun. So I highly recommend it. Nothing says summer more than Shark Attacks to me, and it's a fun game, so I highly recommend it.
Great. Sounds like a perfect Dan game as well.
Yeah, definitely. And sound off in the comments or respond to us on Twitter if you have any recommendations for great summer games as well.